Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another drawing. Yep. I've been working today on a facial expression. Again. And I must say, I actually went well with this one. When somebody has, asking you a question and you're really doubting their motive on it, it's like, yeah, not gonna happen, mate. That kind of facial expression I went for. It's not the best one, but, oh well. It looks better than before. I finished the line. If you can see, I finished the lines with it. The main problem I had with it was the right here I can show you. So if I show you the first draft of it, yeah, the eyes were a little bit tricky this one, especially since I had I went for this, I went from this to this to this, and then from there on I went to this with the eyes not intact. So there you go, there the eyes are. And then once the eyes were there, I went with this because that's more like the eyes, and then I went with this one. So as you can see, there are some lines that I need to, get rid of. There are some tiny little mistakes, but it should not be that much. And I should definitely go for this. There you go. So what I'm gonna do now is get the last bits up and running from this one. So I have some issues here and there that I need to be fixed. Like for instance right here. Right here. Those are tiny little issues that need to be done. Let's see. The rest is all good. Nah, this one right here. Sometimes the lines can be a little bit tricky to look at. And right here I need to fix. Yep. There you go. Now that we fixed those lines, we can now add in the bits that we need to do as well, which are, just casual, old-fashioned, shoulder. So what we're gonna do is move this one to, yeah, and then that should be it, right? So this should be right there. I should have it. Yep, there you go. This just fix the, I'm just gonna fix the bit right here, so now we're gonna look at this and see if this is worth it. Yeah, that is doable. Now I just need to fix this a bit up so that it doesn't look like crap. And then that should be fixing the bits. Yeah, well. This always happens. But yeah, today I actually went pretty well. I got a lot of progress done. I fixed a lot of things that I had to be fixing. And the facial expression went actually pretty well. The only downside was that the eyes were a little bit tricky at the beginning, but the more I did it, the better I got at it. And the better I got at it, the quicker it all went from one place to another. Which is nice. There you go. So we done that. Do we want to remove the hair there, or do we want to remove, or do we want to the hair underneath it? I think we want the hair underneath it. Definitely, we want this. We want this above it. So therefore, you know, it's the. There you go. Much better. And then we should definitely remove this bit right here. And this bit right here we should remove. There you go. Fix that. And boom. We can now start with the coloring. So, since that we do have the background color for all the stuff we want, this is not a good one to go for, actually. You want to just go for like this one, for instance, because this one actually has better coloration or less difference colors, which is sometimes an issue. So we want this to be in a quick group, and then we want to go for the coloring, so we should go for a big brush like this one. All right. It actually goes pretty well here. We can go for 15. And then once we're done here, we can get this one done. Did I? Is the shoulder too big? Is the neck too long? I don't know. It's so hard sometimes. Because the face does look nice. The face is good. Don't know if I want to remove this bit right here just to get the edge on that one, but I feel like it's necessary, so therefore I won't. If we have the neck here, that wouldn't fix things. No, it would make the neck too short. Ugh. Probably did the hair too short here. Maybe if I had like the hair a little bit like this. Would that have fixed it? Let's see. No, it would not have fixed it. It would still make it complicated. We're better off just doing this. Next time. Next time we will fix it. Next time. It's all about, you know, getting better at drawing. Therefore, you know, improving upon yourself. And, you know, sometimes improving upon yourself can be a very hard thing to do. And not everything goes perfectly in the first time in a row. Sometimes it takes multiple attempts before you can do things properly. But the more we do this, the better we get at it. So therefore, you know, it should be fine. And already did a lot of work on the face. It went already from garbage to decent here. And still meena, so therefore, you know, it should be fine. Now if we pick up the color, we can get the color up and running. Let's pick up the color that we want, which is this one right here, and then we can get the hair up and running, which is the most important part in this whole damn thing anyway. The more we do this, the better we get at it, so Not everything is always good. But sometimes, it's important to know what is good and what is not. Um, there we go. This is already looking way better. This one. And then we can go fill this one up. Yep. It's a big boy to work with. Such drawings are always very hard to do. But the main issue is that I'm trying to do myself a favor by, improving upon it, and, improving I do. So therefore I'm happy. Because, there's nothing better in the world than just improving. If you keep on improving upon your own art style, you get better at it. And right now, we're trying to learn on how to draw the facial expressions, which, get from point A to point B probably decent. It's just, that some facial expressions are really hard to do. There you go. Now the question is like, is the neck too big? No, probably not. That's the whole point. It's all, very hard to tell sometimes. Alright. There we go. Then we're gonna switch it up a bit. Like so. And it's quite relaxing, just coloring things in, getting from point A to point B. And eventually, we get what we want. It's just, the hardest part of this one was that, I had to draw a new emotion, and I went with this one. And it was actually quite a hard one to do because I had no clue on how to get the eyes properly done. So I had to look back at the eyes as before I did them and then, use that as a reference material, and that went pretty well. Also, I did went a little bit spicy. I switched up the image from left front to right, so therefore, it was a bit tricky. Which is important, you're not supposed to draw everything from one side. It's a bad thing. So if a vertical switch happens, it should be the same. That's what I mean. Did it up. There we go. Now we're gonna turn it around again. Well, and this time, actually, what I need to do is actually do a very hard one. And that is actually remove this bit right here. Because the hair is not the one that is allowed to show. And this one right here, I should definitely get everything from that. Because this time it's above the hair instead of around it. I can still have some, but not all of it. There you go. There we go. This is one of the hardest things always to do. Coloring between lines. Alright. Once the basic colors are done, we can then continue. So that's always good. So, we want that color. We want this color right here. And we should definitely remove the background, because the background can be a bit of a pain now. No, we need this one again. Oh. What happens if we put this... Hold on. What happens... I'm gonna put this off. What happens if we put this... like this... Yeah. What happens if we put this whole thing... What happens if we put it like in such a way? Or in such a way? No, right? No. So I was right about this. Needs to be like that. Alright. Just trying. Trying to see what happened. Alright. Maybe the neck is a little bit too long. Oh well, it happens. Not gonna be weak for that too much. The goal was easy. Oh well, the goal is still there, so definitely now I should be fine. We need this thing right here, which is the bits right there. And then that should be it. Alright. Since we've now done that one, we can now get now we have almost all the basics done, right? Yeah, almost. Once we have the eyes done, the eyes and the mouth done, then it should be all fine. First we need to do the basic coloring and then we can do the shading of it. Or whatever it is. And you know, probably this will be done by tomorrow. Definitely if I have not enough time. Because, you know, I do take my time, and that's always a good thing. If I didn't use my time the way I normally do it, then I would have been overstressed, and that is not a good idea. Not for me, at least. Just like that. There you go. Alright. We now have done that, and now we can get the other two. And we want to go for this one. We do want to give it the same color, but we know what's gonna happen to it, so therefore we should definitely do it. Now, I see a tiny mistake here. There you go. That mistake cannot be undone. And we should move it downwards because hair always takes priority over the browns. Frowns, there you go. Alright. Then we're gonna go now for the eyes, I believe, so we should do that as well. There you go. Then we're gonna go for the old-fashioned coloring. So we're gonna go for eyes. And then we need to have the last bit, which is this one right here. There you go. Then we need to have the brown, so that's gonna be in the below part here. So there you go. Nice. Alright, and then we also should go for this bit right here. Man. This is so hard. Alright. Jesus. Yeah. We're not yet done with all the basics. So, what do we need? We need this one left, and that should be it, right? Yeah. And then I will call it a day because, phew, I've been working on this for almost now 4 hours, so therefore, it should be. Bleh. Technically, it should have been done already, but I am not a fast worker when it comes to these things. And, oh, we should definitely put this on top of it. Alright. Now that we have completed the thing, I will get to yep, that's the coloring. So therefore, now it should only do the rest work, and the rest work I'm gonna do tomorrow because otherwise I'm gonna get totally dizzy from second guessing all myself, and I need to have a straight face for doing this, or at least have a clear mind. So yeah, I think I will leave it here. I hope you will have enjoyed, and thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. And until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!